Broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Very good morning, fellas. Ray, James, guys, good morning. Good morning. Brian, Jacques, guys, good morning. Well, Francis, good morning. Fellas, it looks like another volatile session. NASDAQ moved up to that 611 area and ran into R1 and has backed off. And now looks to be heading and possibly back to, good morning, Becky, Keith, Mark, maybe back to VWAP. Guys, we've traded, first thing I do, good morning, Kenneth. First thing I do when I come in, guys, is I look at volume. And we've traded 153,000 contracts overnight. Generally speaking, in the NASDAQ, we come in, we're 65 to 75,000. Yesterday, we came in, I want to say we're at 175. Today, we're at 153. So volume is heavy. I point that out because we can probably expect fairly significant volatility once again. Gold better hold this $1,700 area or slightly lower, but 3,000 net buyers in gold had a monstrous move, and it did, had a monstrous move overnight up. Natural gas, I don't even know why I watch. Crude's got small buyers, 600 buyers. ES, around 1,300 buyers. NASDAQ has almost 2,000. But we've traded 282,000 contracts in the ES. Good morning, Stephen. Heavy volume in the ES as well. We're pulling VWAP higher up. So we could get a pullback. Morning, Kirk. Silver bounced as well. Silver looks like it could bounce back to 25, almost 26 area. Copper, I don't pay much attention to anymore. Gosh, still over $4. Any event, guys, markets are well up on the session. I'll give you guys a number in a second. We have no news today. We do at noon. I won't be here, but we do have a WASDE report for those of you guys that trade grains. Take a quick look at the VIX. Yesterday was another fun trade, guys. It was not easy trades. We're not getting. Boy, this Dow just keeps going. Dow was up yesterday over 300. Today it's up 111. S&P was down 20 yesterday. It's up 33, almost 34. Call it 34 points. NASDAQ is currently up 255. NASDAQ's leading at 2%, 2.1%. Russell is up 26. VIX futures back down to just under 25, down 1.7%. And VIX cash down 2.5% at 24, just under 25 as well. Guys, it promises to be a volatile trade once again. I point this out so that you can trade accordingly. Trade accordingly. Okay? Let me quickly read the disclaimer. We'll see what we can come up with. U.S. government required disclaimer: futures and options trading has large potential rewards, but also large potential risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the futures and options markets. Do not trade with money you can't afford to lose. This website is neither a solicitation nor an offer to buy or sell futures or options. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those discussed on the website. Past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. CFTC Rule 4.41, hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Since trades have not been executed, results may have under or overcompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors, such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are subject to the fact that they're designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those shown. Last but not least, guys, the fact that I may or may not be in a trade does not lend more or less credence to the trade. Please trade according to your own accounts and your ability to withstand risk. YM, if it gets above, it's broken 900. I think YM goes to probably back to 935 first target, which is VWAP. Guys, if anybody has any questions, holler. A little slow here. Thanks, Rick. Russell getting a bid. Russell's long. Crude needs to hold this 05 area. Good morning, Lloyd. Resistance on the NASDAQ right now, guys, is around 612. That's our problem area, 612. Let me see where gold can go. Yeah, if gold falls below 1700, it could trade back to 92.
Order filled.
Did you see that drive, Mark, on that 575-yard par 4? He was 50 yards to the right of the green. He hits a golf ball off the tee like those distance drivers. He doesn't always know where it's going. Francis, yeah, it's this indicator, my order flow. Right here. This is mine. This is not a third-party order flow. Yeah, he's definitely changing the game. I mean, he's a big guy. He swings so odd, too, doesn't he? He swings like an amateur. NASDAQ looks like it's going to pull back. Maybe back to 50. If anybody wants to try a NASDAQ short, I have a target at 51. He follows Mo Norman swing. I don't even know who Mo Norman is. Never even heard the name. Oh, Canadian golfer. Thank you, Keith. A bunch of you guys know who he is. I've never even heard the name. I have played golf maybe 52. They all count, Mark. They all count. Scald or otherwise. We're sitting on, I'm watching gold also. I think gold, if it rolls below that, look, here's what I'm looking at on gold. That's right. I've never done it. I've come close. I've never done it. I mean, I've had several within inches, but that's your support on gold. Well, you should have been short up in here, but stop would be now probably 76, 77. Yeah, my issue with golf is I'm just not consistent. I could literally go out Saturday and shoot 77, 78. I've never broken par. And then I could go out on Sunday and shoot 92. Man, we stopped at 59. I have done that myself. I've holed out from the fairway before for eagle. That I've done. I'll have to wait till I'm playing from the Reds to probably get a hole in one. A few more years. Yeah, I've never shot even. I've never shot even. Last year, my two best rounds were 74. But in complete fairness, the course was fairly simple. It's one of those courses where you could hit it two fairways over and still, hit a 9-iron to the green. Now, last year, I probably played Chattanooga Country Club more than I played anywhere. And my best round there was 81. Jesus, you played the honors, Steve? Who do you know? 51, guys. 52 is target one. Who do you know? Hey, I'm free, Keith. I literally, if you come to the honors, I literally live less than 2 miles from the honors course. No kidding, Tony. Yeah, I'll never be a member at the honors, fellas. The $50,000 initiation, and then the 1,600 a month to be a member is out of my league. Not to mention, I think it's a closed membership at this point. For those of you guys that might be on trial, we have our first bot trade of the day. We have a short on ZB. Got some buyers again in NASDAQ. Gold has turned up 1,700 for now. No, 67 was the stop. Okay. NASDAQ's long. NASDAQ's flipping back right back into the long. No. 67. Guys, I'm looking for longs. I mean, that's where I think we're going to be. For those of you guys that paid attention to member Skype yesterday, we had some monster trades. Monsters. That NASDAQ short finally got my target. We got that 343. ES had a nice trade. It's a little boring, fellas. Gold is bid. I would think silver has to follow. I don't know, friends. I don't think so. I think the only thing I changed was we might have had 2 and 4 minute, and I changed it to 2 and 3. Let's see here. For those of you guys that don't live in the area or know about the honors, the guy that started the honors was the owner of Coca-Cola bottling here in Chattanooga, which I believe was the first Coca-Cola bottling plant in the country. And a very wealthy guy. And he applied to Augusta, and they turned him down for whatever reason.
Target filled.
And he started his, Pete Dye designed the course, started his own course in an effort, and spared no expense. I mean, it is incredibly beautiful. I've seen the course, I've never played it. Incredibly beautiful and very difficult. Never played it. Bonds have hit first target. They're sitting on first target. It hasn't filled. Hey, Chris. I didn't think I'd see you in today. How you feeling?
Target filled.
There's first target on Bonds. Yeah, I would think that that's where we'd want to get long with this delta, right? VWAP, somewhere down around VWAP. I don't know that we get there or not. I'm glad to hear that. I mean, unfortunately for the Cowboys, Tim, now they got all their money tied up in a quarterback. They can't afford anybody else. Good morning, Jennifer. Guys, if you're joining us late, you really haven't missed anything. It's been a fairly sideways morning. I am watching gold for a possible break lower. I am watching, obviously, the NASDAQ. Crude is getting a bid, and I think crude will give you a long right here, 65.02.03. YM stopped out. Yep. Typical pre-market. That's why I don't trade pre-market all that much.
Stop filled.
Out on bonds, fellas. First target only.
Stop filled.
I would think crude goes back to VWAP. Anybody still holding NASDAQ to that 51 target? Anybody still holding NQ? Okay, Dijon. It should get, I mean, that's where I have support. I think we should bounce there. It came close, but we got 54. I have heard that. It's only 9 holes, though, right? Tony? First target's hit on NASDAQ. Guys, it's 8:40. It's fairly slow. NASDAQ 72. I might be able to get a better stop. Let me see. Maybe 83. VWAP is 24. Resistance going to be 21 again. It's a 40 handle bounce on that NASDAQ. Jeez. Francis, I'm not sure there's an optimal time. I'm not sure. Every one of you as traders is going to have different needs, different goals, different desires, different wants out of the bot. I can't give you, there's no specific blueprint that we all need to do this at this time. We all need to activate break even +1. We all need to do blank. There are some parameters that I think everyone should follow for results, right? Like you shouldn't be trading, you should turn your bots off and you shouldn't be trading them at 11:30. But, I've got one member that routinely tries to trade it at 6 o'clock at night and it doesn't do well. Can't imagine why. I mean, the volume is so extraordinary at 6 o'clock at night. So there are some parameters that I think each of us should follow, right? So the bots have been optimized basically from 6 a.m. until 11 a.m. Eastern. After that, you guys are on your own. So if you decide to run them at 10 o'clock at night, nobody's optimized it, right? As far as the trailing stop, I don't activate the trailing stop. If you look, for instance, right here at the NASDAQ, okay? The NASDAQ gave this long, pulled all the way back to the trailing stop and would have taken you out, and has now gone to first target. I don't use the trail stop. But for me, I'm okay with taking risk. You may say that's too much risk for me. Again, I can't answer that. There is no, this is what you must do. This is what is there VWAP on the order flow chart? Yeah, of course. Right there, that cayenne color line. So there's no, everybody should do this. There's no cookie cutter trader. I mean, I have traders that are using the bot and they have a daily goal of $150. And if the bot's up $200, they'll immediately do one of two things, go to break even, or they'll just kill the trade. They've made their daily goal. They're just using the bot for an entry. They're not necessarily holding for a target. Boy, this crude is really shocking that it didn't come to VWAP. Guys, NASDAQ is just straight up buying. There's another long here. If NASDAQ comes through 96, it's another long. I'm not taking it. It's pre-market. If I miss trades, I miss trades. Well, you'll see the dots moving. You'll see the dots are moving up, but your stop won't move from the original fixed position. Yeah, it looks like we're going to trade up. I mean, I'm not going to get nuts about missing trades in pre-market. I would expect on the open a pullback. We're up over 200 points. I would expect some kind of pullback from this overnight high. Now, again, I could be dead wrong. We could have a straight trend day again. Guys, give me a minute. I'm just going to go get coffee. Anybody holding crude? First target is 21. Anybody holding crude? Okay, guys, 21. First target, then it's free. There's 20. Come on, one more tick. Seriously? If you guys want to take 20, it's $10. And if it gets through VWAP, we start trading higher. There it is, 22. So 21, you should be out. Stop at break even, free trade. Order flow trade. Next target up, 43, 44. Got block buyers, 57, 75, and 58 on the ES. We may stop here and pull back right at 59. Anybody have any questions, guys? Guys, I'll be looking for a pullback entry long on the NASDAQ once the market opens. If it goes without me, it goes without me. Again, we could have a trend morning. I have no way of knowing, but I'm hoping for a pullback. We do have 2,000 net buyers. Dana, shoot. Where have you been, buddy? Haven't seen you in months. Guys, I'll be taking breakfast in a couple of minutes here. Does anybody have any questions? We'll get after it. Once I come back and the markets are open. There will probably not be many bot trades initially. NASDAQ, Russell, ES, gold already in longs, crude's already in a short, bonds are already in a short. So I'm not expecting, any trades early on in the bots. So whatever we have will be an order flow trade. Here we go, guys. We're off. We're off. We're probably going to push up to 650 on the NASDAQ. YM just took off like a banshee. Whole lot of resistance at 32,000. If YM gets through that, it's clear sailing. Opening candle about 160 buyers at the moment. NASDAQ may flip a bit. ES needs to break above 65, call it 66. ES can trade 76 today. Above 78, it keeps going. Let's see if we can get a nice little pullback. I'd like to see a pullback to 65. Wasn't much of a pullback. This could be the push, guys, to 50 on the NASDAQ. I'm not taking any trades yet, fellas. Not taking any trades. Knock on wood, but no freezing. NASDAQ is rolling. You got a small short on NASDAQ trying right here. Let's see if we can get it. Guys, I need a pullback if I'm going to take longs. I'm not buying it up here. Russell's rolling. Oh, guys, Russell is actually in a short on the bot. I think first target's already off. I can't move the damn chart. There we go. Nope. Got first target. First target, now it's took the runner out of the loss on NASDAQ, on Russell, RTY. Looks like you do have a short on the NASDAQ, small short. We could come down to 60. I want to see 66. That's the area that I like. Whether we can get there or not, I have no idea. YM is rolling over. You got a short there. Back up. Gold. Nothing. YM. Russell is trying to turn back up. Flat right here at the 34, but Russell looks like it's trying to turn back up off of this VWAP. YM. And here comes NASDAQ to 650, fellas. $500. Russell shorted on the bot again. Come on, move. Russell took first target. Bear with me 1 second, guys. Okay, guys. Russell's hanging out on the bot. Come on, give me a real pullback. Russell's flat, NASDAQ's flat. If we break 53, we're off to 700. Really 56. We got to get above 56, 57 on NASDAQ. Now we're just parked. $97 area support now, fellas. 97 on NASDAQ. 97. ES trying to get a bid. ES is long, but your stop is 54. If you like ES, that's all I have unless I get a pullback. Russell's flat. Look at Russell. We have no news today. Look at this Russell. All buyers. Back up to 1,900 buyers. Just below. No direction here, guys. None. We're past the first almost 10 minutes. Russell, can't trade it. Gold is blowing up. If gold gets above 21.6, 21.7, it's going to blow up. Feel free to do something. Here comes Russell. Yeah, it's what it looks like, Jay. We're not breaking far. Russell broke into VWAP. It looks like it wants to break down through VWAP. NASDAQ doesn't want to do squat. YM, nothing. Russell looks like it wants to break VWAP. Buyers back in. Bonds just filled a long on the bot. Guys, I'll sit here. I'm not. There's targets on RTY. Bonds are long on the bot. Okay, so let me get this out of here. I'm going to move the bonds, but the bonds are long. Choppy sloppy. 10 minutes into it. No real movement. 97 area, somewhere between 81 and 97 is where I'm looking for the long. All right, now we're getting a pullback. There we go. Been doing it a long time, Chris. I'm used to it. All right, watch this 97 area, guys. We could come down to 81. This is the zone that I'm looking to catch now for a trade. We bounced 98. God almighty. I missed by a handle. All right, we're pushing down. This is our zone. Come on. All right, guys, I'm watching 81, 82.
Order submitted.
Right, I'm sitting at 82. Nope.
Order canceled.
And we're not bouncing out of this zone. We came to 86.50. Well, this is a far cry from yesterday, no? There's your long trying right now. I wanted 81, 82. That was the zone, though. 97, 80 to 97. That whole area was the buy zone. And I'm trying to get it as close as possible. I'm not watching RTY, Josh. It's a long, but I wasn't watching it. So was Russell. YM and ES. I gave you guys ES. NASDAQ's just putzing around. Here's your bond long. It's not a target yet, but here's ZB. We're down to, they're selling the hell out of the NASDAQ, guys. We're down to 700 buyers. We were at 2,000. Nice job, Frank. We were at 2,000. Nice job, Ray. This is the NASDAQ. We're stuck at the 68%. If we roll below that 600, I think we're going to get a short. Guys, I can't take a long. I don't have any momentum. Looks like we're going to lose 600. No. All right, now we got buyers here. Long. Can only say it so many times. If you guys don't catch it, you miss it. Long. Anybody catch this trade? Anybody long? Target one, fellas, is going to be at 41. Target one is 4-1. Come on. We got to 35.50. 41 is target one. You're not listening. 41 is target one, guys. As always, trade them as you see fit, but I have target one at 4-1. Struggling in here with small buyers. Now you're getting cute. You're going to front run me, are you? 36, 37, 38. Come on, dog. 39. Come on. 41. No, I didn't get 41. I got 39.75. Did not get 41. 40 and 41. 41. Nice trade. There you go. If you guys held it, you got your target. Got 42. Free trade from here, fellas. Freebies. Okay? Order flow. Order flow. All you got to do is learn the trade. Order flow. Now you hang on to it. Anybody that's holding them, hang on to them. It's free trade. If we can get above 56, 57, call it 57, you got a shot at 700. Okay, Mark. Anybody that wants to know the benefits of order flow, you just saw it in one trade. Small sellers in here. We may struggle in this area. We got to get above 56, fellas. 57, really. 57. There you go, guys. You guys, nice job, Rick. You guys should be one and done on this trade alone. If you bought it when I said it's long, if you held it to 41, and now you have a free trade. And if it breaks out, it should be the end of the day for you guys. Come on, stink face. It's really got to get above 57, fellas. Nice job, Derek. One and done. That's it, guys. You don't need 2,700 trades a day. There's your resistance, the high of the day. There we go. 57 goes. Kiss her goodbye. We stopped at 57. It's gone, guys. It's gone. It's gone. There you go. There you go. Dun, da, da, da. Big trade, fellas. Big. Huge. I had it off that 97 zone. I should have just taken it right at the top of the zone. But be that as it may, guys. Got in when we got in. Everybody should be making money unless you hesitated and didn't take a trade. ES, guys, target is 76. If anybody took my ES trade earlier than this NASDAQ, 76. So stop now, fellas. You know, maybe 34, 35. But as always, trade as you see fit. I don't think we're done here, guys. We could use a pullback, but it is still the first, 20 minutes. Still a lot of juice in this thing. Back up to 1,000 net buyers. Bonds are almost a first target on the bot. Here's bonds. It's within one tick of target. 58 is resistance. Nice job, John. Perfect. Switching to sim. Daily goal hit. Perfect. It's free trade, fellas. I'll move your stop on the next move. There you go, guys. The close of this candle in 3 minutes, you can move your stop up to 43. You can go to 41, which was our target, right? So everything's locked in at 41, right about 20 handles. Target is 705 now, 705. We could trade 812 today. Again, no bot trades. That's all right, Chris. There's always trades, man. We'll get a pullback, and then we'll look for another long. We're rising on a negative delta. We don't see this a ton. You're welcome, Chris. We're rising on a negative delta. Somebody is buying these up. They're buying them back, but somebody is sucking up all this selling. They're not driving it down. Guys, we're above that 56 level. Now I want to see 56 hold. On your next, you can move your stop, fellas, to 40, 44, even 45 at this point, 45. And we're holding out for 700. 700. Got to get through 82. Next 15-minute candle is not for 5 minutes. Got to get through 82. There we go. Bye. 700's the target, fellas. 700. I care less about Tesla. Garbage car, garbage company. Let it run. Listen, guys, 700. 705 if you want an exact number. Anybody still holding NASDAQ? You can move your stops up, guys, to 60. Stops to 60. 60. Okay, fellas. It's a one and done, gentlemen. One and done. And ladies. One and done. One and done. You don't see the benefits of order flow? Can't help you. Bots are dead quiet. 705, fellas. Call it 704. I'm going to front run my own target. We could go straight to 725. I'm just saying, but I'm looking for 704. 10 handles more. 704. Dirk. I want 704. Tell them what they've won, Johnny. Come on, buddy. Little more push. Yesterday's high was 761, so I would not be surprised to see 761. That's a new car. That's right. And Rice-A-Roni, the San Francisco treat. Stop is about 60, fellas. 60. But I really want 704. Got to get through 97, and then it's a dip-diddy-doo-dah. Running out of some gas here, guys. Maybe we need Tesla's electric battery. Running out of gas. I would move my stop, fellas, now to 71. 71. Here we go. Come on. There we go. That should do it right there. Come on, dog. Come on, dog. Pop this right here. Pop that. Bond's got target 1. Target 1 filled on ZB. Bond yields are coming down. ZB is rising. Target 1 filled. Another winner. Come on, 704. Give them what they asked for. There's 700. There's 701. There's 702. I want 4. I said 4. 703 quarter. It's not what I asked for. Not what I asked for. 7.5. Are you shooting me? I'm going to be off by a 10. Oh, 704. Boom. Boom. Chaka-laka. Boom. There you go, guys. Next target up, 725. You're welcome, Mac. 725, gentlemen. Next target up. 725. 25, 20, call it 24. 724. Thank you, guys. 724. You can now move your stop. Let's get a more aggressive stop. 95. Okay? You guys have a choice here. I think we're going to 800 today. Okay? You can use a more liberal stop. We are due for a pullback. Right? We're 30 minutes in. We've hit my targets. I do have another target now at 725. Yesterday's high is 761. We probably will trade eventually up to 761, and I think we can see 812 today. Now, you guys trade them as you see fit at this point, okay? For me, if we bust out of 26, we can get to 40. So that's kind of where you're at. We're in an area where we could get a pullback. I mean, they need a pullback to find buyers again. So I've hit targets. Now I'm giving you kind of extreme targets. 25 is an extreme target. 24.
Order filled.
It's not ready to die yet. Not ready to die yet, guys. New 15-minute candles.
Top filled.
New 15-minute candle. There's 20. 24 is next. 24. 24 is next. If we break out above 26, you're going to get 38 to 40. Above 26, you will see 38 to 40. If you are still holding, I would move my stop now to 701. Nice job. Nice job, Lori. Nice job. Guys, I mean, I'm always going to take some
Order filled.
losing
Target filled.
some losing trades. I mean, that's just reality. But I generally will end up green. It is rare that if you guys follow along, we're going to get beat up. Nice job, Lori. From down to well up. Nice job. Here comes 740 if anybody is still holding. Anybody still in? Anybody still in? Okay. Guys, if this isn't a one and done, I don't know what is. Seriously. ES has far exceeded my. Yeah, we are overdue for a pullback. That is for sure. But it doesn't seem to want to pull back yet. Everybody should be fat and happy at this point, guys. Fat and happy. All targets of mine are hit unless we get to 761, which is yesterday's high. And then, of course, 812 is what I have. This is just goofing for a trend day here. It's all right, Paul. You made money. I mean, look, you can never bemoan making money. And it looks like we're going to be in a dang trend day all day. Got some sellers creeping in.
Stop filled.
Russell is out. This thing just does not want to die, guys. It's got to break below that 34. If it breaks below that 34 moving average, you know, we're picking up sellers. We got 600 sellers down here in this candle. I hate trend days, fellas. Seriously hate them. Next target.
Order filled.
Russell's now long on the bot. Hang on, guys. I'm trying to move it. It won't move. There's Russell long on the bot. Now we've hit my 40. And we still cannot get a thinking pullback. They're not really buying the Russell. They're starting to buy the YM. They're not buying the Russell, which is interesting.
Target filled.
First target on RTY. Russell's actually lagging now. Well, they may be, Chris. Listen, I'm all for longs, guys. That's, you know. Ho 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 ho. We've absolutely, yeah, we're overbought, no question. But you know, we can stay overbought. We can stay overbought for far longer than you can stay solvent, right? Looks like we're going to yesterday's high at 761. Russell looks like it's going to short.
Order filled.
See if we get a short on the Russell. Come on down.
Stop filled.
Okay, out on the bot. Out on the bot. Well, they can't buy everything, fellas. Russell's holding a little bit of support right here. It's got to come down through 39.8. NASDAQ is starting to pull back a little bit.
Stop filled.
Out on bonds on the runner. NASDAQ is pulling back. Come on, Russell, come on down. NASDAQ, come on down too. Looks like they want to buy the Russell. Oh, you're welcome, John. Guys, everybody should have had a good day just on that trade alone. If you didn't take it, if you failed to take the trade, there's nothing I can do for you. When we have a day like today, okay? When we have a day like today, no, I didn't. I will on Wednesday. When we have a day like today, when we get one trade that goes for almost, in fact, better than 100 handles, right? Target one was 41. We're better than 100 handles. And you guys don't take advantage of that. I'm not inclined to look for 26 trades a day. I mean, I can't help you if you don't take trades. There's just not much I can do for that. Russell is not giving me much. So, you guys have to decide, do I want to trade or am I scared to trade? You can always trade micros, couple, 2 or 3 micros, 1 or 2 micros, whatever the case may be. This market doesn't want to die, which leads me to believe it's going to go long. I mean, I don't know what to tell you with the Russell. It won't break. If Russell breaks down the support area, it could come down. But we're holding this area in here. That's the area that's got to break on Russell if it's coming down. If not, that's going to be its support, and it's going to bounce and go long. It's trading basically sideways. And I'm going to shut my Russell bot off. If it breaks, all right, NASDAQ's coming. You got a short in the NASDAQ. Russell, if Russell breaks down through that little bit of support, it's got a shot of coming down, but there it goes. It's trying to. It basically held it. It's got to give up that support if Russell's coming down. NASDAQ had a nice retracement. Russell doesn't really want to break in either direction, although it has now a strong negative delta on the Russell. Cannot get, I'd like to see it break down into VWAP, the Russell, and look for a long. NASDAQ is losing buyers up here, fellas. And I think NASDAQ can come all the way back to 650. 650 on NQ. The next 15-minute candle is going to be telling. Russell has just been flat all day. $586 net sellers on the Russell. And again, if it doesn't want to break this, which leads me to believe Russell is going long. If it's holding that support, which leads me to believe we go long. If we break down through here, it should come down to VWAP. Russell is really, Russell is just being a pain in the neck. It's holding that support. If it breaks that support and it's hit it a whole bunch of times, then it could come all the way down to VWAP. But you see, it's still trying. There it goes. Come on, it's trying to break. There it goes. Come on, break down. You piece of work, man.
Order filled.
It's just a piece of work today. NASDAQ's not an easy trade either. We're not getting any real retracement. Russell, to me, looks like it's now short, fellas. But again, it's so slow. NASDAQ is tired. Guys, anybody have any questions? That was a straight order flow trade, right off order flow. That's how you trade order flow. Let me take a look at the markets here, guys. Here's where we're at, fellas. Dow futures up 175, S&P up 62. Now we're up 180 now, 162. NASDAQ up 445 bananas. We're going to get a retracement, guys. Russell's up 41 points. NASDAQ's up 3.6%. VIX futures down 5%, just over. VIX cash down 7.5%. Totally conducive for longs. Buy and hold. Russell is long, guys. Russell is long. It's long. It's long. We're slow, but we're longs. The VIX is telling us we're longs. NASDAQ right back into longs. We can't get a real retracement. $61's your target if you have the ability to be patient. It's still a long. Stop is enormous because of these candles. It's going to 61 if anybody is still in NASDAQ. And then 812. Anybody holding NASDAQ? Anybody still in? Guys, when I don't get two-sided action, it's hard to find trades. Okay, Jay, this guy. Reminds me of a joke. In any event, when I don't get them back and forth, it's hard to find trades. Okay, Magnus. This is just a straight push up. That's right. That's a joke, right? There's an old joke in there. I won't say it, of course, but I can't say it. I'd like to get a pullback here, fellas. Yeah, it is. I'd like to get a pullback. Russell is longs. I know it's fiddle-faddling around, but Russell is longs. Stays like this where I just don't want to get out of bed. Guys, I hate trend days. I hate trend days. Right now we have a directional move higher. That's what we have. I can't stand them. I like them when we're back and forth. I have nothing in crude. ES is gonzola, like bad cheese. You can shut off your 15-minute robot. You're not going to get a trade on that. Gold on the 15-minute, dead in the water. Bonds may give us a trade. NASDAQ, 3-minute, not going to give you a trade. You can shut that off. The only bots that I have on currently, I have no bots on, guys, other than ZB. Nothing else will give us a trade while we're here. Bots are up 1607 and 50 cents. 1607.50. I'm going to get coffee. I'll be right back. Didi, take off, man. You don't need another trade. All right, so right now in the current 15-minute, we've got a lower high, some small selling, and we may get it on the next candle at 1045. I'm going to get a short, guys. If they're going to try, let's see. Friend of yours paid Pure Tick $9,000 12 years ago. Yeah, no question. He was the biggest piece of crap that ever was in this business. What you guys are telling me is I don't charge enough for my memberships. Larry Levin, he got me 10 years ago. That's a live account, 6 contracts short. And the most it's given me is about 5 points. Bonds are coming down, yields are rising. My stop is currently, guys, at 68. If it takes me, it takes me. This is just an utter annoying trade. Annoying trade. It won't break down. It won't break up. We've only got 250 net buyers left. They're selling them in this candle, guys. I don't know how we're not coming down. We have 253, 54, 55 net buyers. So I'll take 3 off at 22. 2 off at 10, which is the bottom of the move. There we go. Come on. Look, I can't even get this first move. Hit me, didn't fill me, hit my target. This is our new indicator, right? I took it on the red bar. Look at this. It hit me and didn't fill me. I'm not taking it off. I don't care. It can go to 0. We're down to 178 buyers. That's it. Come on, down. Come on. Give me that first 3. There we go. First target filled. That's right. I don't care. Take them all. Okay. That's right. There we go. This should come down to 10. And if that area breaks, my final target is 67. Okay. There we go. A little bit of support here. Guys, this is a live trade. 6 contracts. Hit my target. Did not fill me at 10. Come on. You suck. Seriously suck. Hit me to the tick.
Target filled.
Took it now. All right, guys. Free trade now. I got 1 left to go. I'm trying to get to 67. Or just below. There we go. Okay. I suppose I can drop my stop, no? 656. That's my target. That's what I want. 656. I don't know that I can get there, but that's what I want. Okay. You're going to see 657. You're going to see 67, I think, anyways. 67, Chris. 61 is where your order's at. I'm at, well, I should be at 60. Yeah, 61. I agree with that. I agree. I got 100 ticks in here, fellas. 15-minute is coming down. I'm going to move mine up. I just moved mine to 62 quarter to front run you. What do you think of that, big guy? Telling you, we're coming to 67. We now have a negative delta. Then I'm going to buy 100 in front of that. I mean, if we come down here, guys, I could get really aggressive and go all the way to 500 and just, if I could get below 80, I will leave my stop at break even, right? I'm not going to get it. It's bouncing in here. Real stop needs to be still probably 53. 53. Okay. I'll leave it at 32. If I give it up on one contract, I don't really care. All right. But if I can get a breakdown, then they're buying some in this candle. I'm not interested in the longs, fellas. Here's the bonds. Here's VB on the bot. It came right to first target. It hit first target. I'm holding one contract on the NASDAQ, guys. I'm going to try to hold that for the day. If I can break down below 80, I think I can hold that for the day. Nice job, Chris. Nice job. That's because you have the balls to trade 50 and 60 and 70 contracts. What are you sick for? You're up 90 grand. You have the account size to do it, man. That's awesome. I was sick from laughing. I would try not to be so funny. Come on, get back below. If we get below 80, guys, this could be the trade of the day. Anybody short? I showed you guys where I was short from. Anybody short NASDAQ? Okay. All right. I'm short 31.75. I've taken off 5 contracts. And I'm going to hold 1. That's it. I'm going to hold 1. And I may move that further out because if we come down below 656, we got a shot of coming down to 500 again. I would love to stay in this move all the way down. We got 500 net sellers now, guys, from net buyers. Wants to hold 700, but we need a breakdown below that 94, and that'll do it. Come on. There we go. Come on, buddy. Gold is coming down too. You got a short on gold, small short on gold. Hang on one second, guys. All right, guys. Anybody have any questions, guys? I'm still holding one. I'm still holding. Got to get down below 81. 80. We get below 80, this thing is coming. We've got 1,000 net sellers, guys. My goal is to try to hold this thing now. Bond yields are rising. You're out what at 17? You're out at 17 quarter on what? Oh, bonds? What are you out at on 17, Chris? I don't know what you're saying. I hope you're not talking about the NASDAQ. Oh, 94 quarter. Okay. So we got a little bit of gold will probably pull back to 7. This is our support. We got a break now, 89. Bonds doesn't want bonds keeps hitting target and it won't fill target. This is the last trade of the day on the bots, guys. Two minutes and 43 seconds. I think we can come all the way back to 6:15, which would be on a 15-minute. Here's a naked chart. We could come all the way back down to 6:15. This is annoying as hell.
Target filled.
There we go. It filled. All right, here comes the top of the hour, guys. Top of the hour. You got scared and probably should have held. Well, okay. I can't tell you that it's coming. You know as well as I do, I can't tell you it's going to break down further. All I can do is tell you what I see. You know, Delta is increasing negatively. We have been in an uptrend. Markets are still up significantly, but I think we need as I said, we need a pullback. Well, I mean, I can only, right. But, you know, again, it doesn't look like it wants to break. I'm going to see what we get on the next 15-minute candle. I would expect this to, you know, come down further. And then if we're going to continue this up move, but we're not coming down anywhere, fellas, unless we come down through the support. And it looks like we could be setting up for a long above 12. I'm not looking at, you know, order flow, but that's kind of what it's looking like to me. It doesn't want to break below 700 again. We're holding this area, and it looks to me like it's going to break long, which would kind of be my inclination.
Order filled.
All right, I closed my short. I closed my short. This may still come down, guys. I mean, if this 15-minute candle breaks below that 90, which it looks like now it may, we got a new 15-minute candle. I still think we're coming to 67. That is still my belief. There we go. Should come to 67, maybe 56, and then start trading up, I would think, from there. Guys, if you have traded, as I suggested, using stops and targets that I suggested, you've had a hell of a day. If you guys have traded differently, then of course your results will differ. Anybody have any questions, guys? Are there any questions, fellas? I will be taking no more trades until after Europe closes. I don't care what the market does. So I'm basically done. All right, Mark. Because you're at work, dude. Here's the other thing you're not doing. You're not doing any work at your job either, are you?
Target filled.
All right, fellas. Here's your bot total for the day. 1,920. Yes, Mike, email him. Yep. Bots did 1920. Guys, I'll be on Skype in a bit. I'm going to go eat my lunch, take a break. I will see y'all tomorrow at 8 a.m. Eastern. I hope you guys had a great day. We caught a significant move up and a very nice little short down. There weren't many trades today, par for the course in a trend day. I will be on Skype, guys, by 12 o'clock. Okay? Fellas, I'll see y'all tomorrow, 8 a.m. Eastern. Thank you, fellas.